right, now it's time to get into Raw, February 28th, 2000. Taking it back 23 years here, fellas.
That's too many years, James. And I only have so many left.
I hear that.
So, well, before we get into the show, let's talk about what was going on in the world of wrestling around that time by taking a look back at the Wrestling Observer newsletter. From the Wrestling Observer from February 28th, 2000, in ECW news, Sabu is expected to attempt litigation to get out of his ECW contract
here goes again.
and take the WCW offer. There is some heat in WCW regarding him because of the feeling he misrepresented himself to them by claiming he didn't have a valid contract. He was trying to get independent dates because WCW won't use him until he's cleared, but Heyman has stated that since he's under contract at ECW, any independent promoters wanting to use him would have to go through ECW. His mother was released from the hospital and is doing better. That's just randomly on here.
Nice. We're glad to hear that.
That's awesome. And Chris Candido and Tammy Stitch are also waiting to be released from ECW to go get a look by WCW. Sabu does end up going for like a cup of coffee, doesn't he?
Where? WCW?
Yeah.
It was earlier though, wasn't
but he
it?
leaves
It's
like
not-
immediately.
Is it here or is it earlier than this? It's earlier than this, isn't it? Now that I think
He
about
was
it.
in like 95. He was in WCW.
Yeah, that's right. He was wrestling Mikey Whipwreck
He,
on
went,
night.
he fought Alex Wright and he like
Yeah.
put himself through a table after
That's
he,
right. I
the
don't
match
think he
for no
does go
reason.
back here. Yeah, you're right. What the fuck? That's weird. Okay, maybe they clear it up here. In WCW news, okay, so this is a two-part thing. This is from February 21st. After Scott Steiner was suspended on February 9th, this is, of course, his suspension for the Ric Flair promo.
Oh, shit.
Before Steiner left the building, he bumped into Flair, and there was apparently a nasty exchange between the two of them. The result of this was Steiner being suspended with pay, as silly as that sounds,
Based.
which wrestlers are taking as a euphemism for a paid vacation. There are various reports as to what caused Steiner to cut that promo, but it's rooted in the feeling that Flair being back hurt Steiner, who believes it's his time to be the top heel in the company. And then February 28th, Steiner's suspension is for 90 days, which is a pretty decent amount of time for doing the best promo ever on TV.
yeah,
Yeah, I
right.
mean, the company's about to go out of business, so 90 days is a long time.
Yeah, well, I don't think they do that.
This is actually what set it in motion.
Meltzer writes, do you want to know how silly mind control is? Well, WCW ran a contest involving Flair and Hogan. I'm not actually sure what the contest was for. Anyway, we got numerous reports from people who said when you vote for Flair, the vote total for Hogan automatically increased by 5 votes.
Oh, Nigel McGuinness style.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I hear that.
They were doing that fucking here too. In that same vein, Chris Jericho's fiance recently came across a WCW doll package. It's action figure, you fucking asshole. A WCW doll package with a doll of Jericho and Malenko, which she didn't have, so she bought it for him. On the receipt, the names listed on the merchandise were Hogan and Sting. So in other words, it went to the accounting for Hogan and Sting merchandise. So
See, I actually
awesome.
heard this quite a bit. I heard a couple
Yeah.
of these things.
I've heard this
about
before too.
Which is it's pretty interesting. I mean, first off, why would you buy a figure? It can't even stand up by itself.
It
What
did
do you
stand up.
do?
They stood up very fine,
There is
especially those
no
ones.
way
They
that
were
those
fine.
figures stood
I
up.
had those figures. It was 2-pack. It was the
Yeah.
Iceman, and they had the things on their fists where if you put them together, it was stupid gimmick. You put them together and they would flip around. That was
Like magnetized?
Oh, I do remember
Yeah, it was
that.
magnets
I do
on the
remember
fist.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they put magnets on the feet and you put it on something like steel or something.
They
Well,
had
that's a good
magnet
idea.
on-
That's
they
a
did
Has
good
have-
anyone
idea,
tried
actually.
that?
So they had magnets on the feet for the Jax WWF figures, but it was for the Titantron set. So like you
Yes,
would
I
put their
remember
feet
that.
on the Tron and it would play their music. And they stood up just fine.
Yeah, of course they do because they're magnetized.
No, it was not magnets. It was just metal.
Metal ties.
But yeah, so
indeed.
any figures from this era or even before this, I think maybe from the beginning of WCW figures, Hogan would get the fucking money for them.
That's well.
Yeah, I mean
those
that's how
guys-
you work, brother. You're working the gimmick, dude.
I guess so.
Well, a lot of those guys did. A lot of those guys didn't have merch contracts either. They just got the
No.
guaranteed money, and then I think Hogan, maybe Sting. Hogan was
Hogan
like one of
and
the only
Sting, it
guys.
says, yeah. It was
One of the
definitely
only
was
guys
just
that
Hogan,
would
yeah.
that actually had merchandise contracts was Hogan. He made sure to get
Yeah.
a merchandise contract when he came in.
Well,
but-
I got to get that money, dude.
yeah, for sure.
No one's selling merch unless the Hulks are selling merch, brother, so I might as well get that
Right.
money, dude. Well,
You're
more in
right.
Hogan news here, boys. Billy Kidman was on the Law, which I think was a radio show.
Yeah,
on
Law
February
is.
19th.
Still
Yeah.
is. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah, still is. You're right. On
Yeah.
February 19th, and said that he realized by Hogan's comments about him that there is going to be no spot on the top for him and was very down on working for the company. I'm guessing Hogan buried him. Well, Chris Kanyon was also on the show. Kanyon said that Bush, I think is that Bill Bush?
Yeah, Bill
that worked
Bush, yep.
WCW, said that Bush at a meeting sometime back had promised anyone if they wanted a release, he'd give it to them, which might have been the Raven one, James, that we just talked about.
You know what? Yeah, I actually think I read something about that where it's like, does anyone want to leave? And then Raven stood up and left.
Well, supposedly Canyon also asked for his release here. Bush promised Canyon he'd make a decision by February 18th. Canyon said when he'd finally got a hold of Bush that Bush asked him to stick it out for another month and see if things got better. Canyon said that was unacceptable and now claims he's going to do whatever he can to cause problems and get fired.
Yeah, I feel like if Canyon would have left, if Canyon would have just went to WWF a little earlier,
he probably would have been okay.
Probably would have been in like the Acolytes or the Ministry or
you're
like
right.
That,
you would have been one of those guys. Yeah,
or he would have just been Stevie Richards.
Anyway, would have worked. Anyway, would have worked out better for him. Yeah.
Fucking absolutely, yeah. And more Hogan news. Hogan was on Mancal again on February 18th and said his match with Luger would turn the company... Mancal. That was a radio show as well. A host, at least. He said his match with Luger would turn the company around and that nobody under 40 on the WCW roster has any credibility in wrestling. Meltzer Rich, which I'm sure Goldberg would be thrilled about, and that Perry Saturn, who ripped on Hogan on Perry Saturn's website, had never drawn a dime and never would, and he blamed Russo's writing for the current problems in WCW.
He was spit.
Perry Saturn, fuck you, brother. These guys on their fucking websites in the 2000s were going crazy.
Yeah, they didn't hold back on these websites.
Yeah, no way. Oh, Hulk Hogan, I don't need a website, dude. I go on Mancal.
Yeah, see, Hogan actually had a better idea, which was to go to the people. Instead, they went to their websites. Hogan would go to the people and tell them directly.
Yeah, they probably had their websites because they assumed not a lot of people would read it, so they wouldn't get a lot of heat. Hogan read it and talked about it on air, national radio. I want heat.
I need heat, brother.
James, this one's for you. C.G. Offee, otherwise known as Tony Marinara, was fired.
Oh, no. The big angle. Dude, they didn't even pay it off, man.
He was fired, man.
God damn.
Yeah. Well, for those that don't know, Tony Marinara was Tony Mamaluke. The idea was that Disco Inferno took his spot as manager of the Mamalukes.
This is fucking ridiculous. By the way, the storyline they had going was that they were a family, and it was a legit mafia thing. And it was Tony Marinara, and like they were going to pay off to like take out their opponents. And then they said, never fucking mind. Fuck that. You're fired.
Yeah, well, everyone who saw Tony Marinara raved about his work, although he's already had too far many concussions for a lifetime, so maybe there's a valid reason if that's the one. The idea of firing a guy with a talent in his early 20s making no money for budgetary reasons that everyone raves about in the ring, while keeping the guys making 30 or 40 times as much that only hurt the company is yet another problem. But if the guy really had as many concussions as he claims, it may have been a merciful thing to do.
Dude, it did. Like, come on, bro. You think WCW cared about how many concussions you had? The more you had, the more you were pushed.
Yeah, look at Van Hammer. He's a walking concussion. There's no way his brain's not all fucked up.
Really. Yeah, Mamaluke was good, and he was
good.
They never even really explored anything with him. Most of the time, he was just a manager. He was just kind of there.
Yeah, and then obviously his ECW stuff is fucking fun as hell too.
Yeah,
and Little Guido, and then
it's always, I talked about it one of the other weeks. We were doing something about this, but him being in WCW first and then getting the ECW run doesn't sound right.
No,
it sounds like he had a popular FBI run at ECW,
and then they picked up.
Yeah. But no, it's actually the other way around. He had the run with the Mamalukes and DeVito and stuff.
Yeah,
and then went to ECW.
Does he get? He's on WWE TV after ECW when they bring back ECW, right?
I remember him
because he's in that Battle Royal, right?
Yeah,
he's in that thing with there. Big Guido.
Yeah, of course. They went with
that's
Big Guido.
right. That's right.
Yes, of course. From the Observer from March 6, 2000, there was a huge problem reminiscent of the famous fire incident in ECW that took place on the February 2nd Big Japan show at Korakuen Hall. The semifinal of the show was their finals of their Big Japan Grand Prix Extreme Tournament with Shadow WX facing Mike Samples. Shadow WX basically set himself on fire. Oil was poured all over his body, so when the fire was thrown at him, he came off the top rope to deliver a flying body press. He went up in a giant cloud of flames. This burned through his t-shirt and left his body, both arms, and his face on fire for a whole minute. He managed to roll around on the mat to smother out the fire and had to be legitimately taken to the hospital in an ambulance. The management of Korakuen Hall was furious, surprisingly, and now have banned every promotion from using fire and fluorescent tubing, and both the local police and fire department are investigating the incident. That is insane.
That's what I wanted to happen. That's what I want to happen to Kane at the King of the Ring.
He sets himself on fire.
He was supposed to, but
if he lost, right?
Yeah, right. He had all of it out there ready to go.
This is, I mean, I feel like I've seen a clip of this, but just the idea of a dude thinking for a spot, I'm going to light myself on fire and not really thinking much else about it is fucking gangster as hell. I love that shit.
Yeah, that is very cool.
I imagine Gurgen Hall has used tubes since then, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
100%.
Yeah.
I've been to
okay.
shows
Probably,
at Cork.
probably fire too, right?
I actually haven't seen fire before, but
okay.
I know that they
Fire.
use tubes. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, there you go. At least they lighten up a little bit, thankfully. Hey, Tony, here's something for you. Shane Douglas appeared unannounced on the February 26th XPW show in Hollywood, California, and did a 15-minute promo on WCW.
Oh, no.
In particular, talking about Bill Bush, Hulk Hogan, and Ric Flair. Douglas did a Sam Kinison routine where he pretended to call Bush on his cell phone, including yelling out Bush's phone number to the live crowd on the mic. Shane Douglas then reformed his triple threat group with Candido and Tammy Sitch, who appeared on the show. Douglas asked how WCW could draw ratings with chunks of fossilized manure like Hogan and Flair.
Yeah, that sounds about right. He probably started it out with, cut my fucking music.
Of course he did. Yeah, you get your ass fucking franchised.
Get fucking franchised.
Dude, his whole gimmick for 10 years was fuck Ric Flair.
Good game.
Dude, then he has a fucking franchise move, which is the worst move in wrestling. But
Now come on
played
now.
it.
Come on now.
I hate that move.
Come on now.
You've gone too far,
Yeah,
sir.
take it back. Come on now.
You can play as, you can see it in W2K23 though if you want to.
Every reversal is there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Hell yeah.
In ECW news, there was a backstage incident on the February 25th show in Toledo, Ohio, before about 1,700 people. Sandman was apparently belligerent. Can you believe this? Have you heard about this?
No.
Belligerent
Wow.
backstage. With Heyman not there, Dreamer was running the show. Somehow, Sandman bet Chris Chetty, who was a very good amateur wrestler in high school, that if he could pin him in 30 or 60 seconds, he'd give him $600. Chris Chetty then pinned him in 30 to 60 seconds and then stretched him for another 30 seconds after. They never came to blows, and Chetty gave Sandman back his money after, and there didn't appear to be any hard feelings when it was over. But this is what wrestling is missing. You need to fight.
Yeah, really.
You need to fight for money backstage
That's
now.
awesome.
Yeah, you got to fire each other up, man. Like, man, I respect that he didn't say anything after getting his ass kicked.
He didn't
by
back
Chris
down.
Chetty.
That's it. Yeah. Well, that's Taz's cousin. What are you going to do?
Getting your ass kicked by somebody else, whatever. But Chris Chetty?
Chris Chetty's the 2000 Chad Gable, bro. What the fuck do you know?
Chris Chetty ain't shit compared to Danny Dory or Roadkill. He was riding the coattails of the two more popular dudes around.
Roadkill was just on Watch This the other week.
Roadkill should be on every week of Watch This, if we can turn it up a little bit.
Dude, Roadkill, you can find him at any wrestling convention selling action figures. I imagine we can get him for fucking something. I'm sure he's sweet.
Dude, you can find him at any convention, period. Not wrestling, anything, period. He's there selling toys.
He's a hustler, bro. He's a
Yeah,
hustler,
he's a
and I
good
respect that
guy.
shit. Absolutely. In more Hogan news, of course, for those interested in useless knowledge, says Meltzer, even though Hogan said the strap match would be a Yappa Pie Indian strap match 19
brother.
times during his promo, the correct name of the tribe is the Yava Pai.
Yava?
Yavapai. So infamously fucked up and wrong at the same damn time.
You don't get to tell me what's wrong, dude.
Yappa Pai.
Yappa pie this brother.
Mancow told me it was Yappa Pai, dude.
And that's what I told them also, brother.
Well, whatever, dude. Hogan Rock goes on TV and gets tribes wrong all the time. He calls it the Boontang Pie tribe. It doesn't make any sense, dude. And last piece here, this is just funny one Meltzer wrote. Bagwell is claiming on his website that he's demanding to be paid. These guys on their fucking website.
Another website. What the hell?
He's demanding to be paid what he's worth by WCW, or that on March 1st he's going to ask for his release. Meltzer writes, I'm not sure what the going rate these days is for a 1.97 quarter, but it sounds to me like he's asking for a pay cut. That is fucking brutal.
Did nobody like Buff Bagwell? Everyone hated him.
It doesn't seem like he had a lot
Buff
of fans.
Bagwell
No.
liked Buff Bagwell.
Buff Bagwell's
that
mom
is
liked
true.
Buff
That is
Bagwell.
true.
Everyone on
Stop.
Twitter liked Buff Bagwell.
Twitter.
Indeed.
2000s Twitter?
No, now Twitter.
You think Scott Norton liked Buff Bagwell? Probably not.
Can't imagine he would.
Vicious and delicious, bro. Come on now.
Scott Steiner hated Buff Bagwell.
Just
I
because
know
you team
that.
together doesn't mean anything else. You know?
Scott Steiner hated Buff Bagwell? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and Buff says because he had bigger arms than Steiner, so Scott hated him.
Out of here. It's the largest arms in the world. You fucking
Nah,
kidding
Buff
me?
was bigger. That's according to Buff Bagwell.
Buff's a bigger
That's from Buff's
bitch.
website.
From Buff's website. Yeah,
Buff'sBiggerArms.com.
It was on Buff's website reports that Scott Steiner is mad that Buff Bagwell's arms are bigger than Scott Steiner's.
That's what he said. That's true. I'm not making
That is
up.
unbelievable.
From BuffBagwell.com.
Of course. All right. Well, there you go. That is what's going on in the wrestling world at the time. And now it's time to talk about WWF Raw from February 28th, 2000.
All right, now it's time to get into
Oh,
Raw.
yeah.
February 28th, 2000 here.
It
It actually
Life
did.
in a
No cold
box.
up. It just started
Yeah, you're
straight
right.
up at
That's,
the beginning.
yeah. They did have one I want to complain about here, and maybe one of you guys can call on me on it, or one of the listeners can. But there's a clip here. And maybe there's multiple clips from SmackDown, but I know there's a Jericho clip of him powerbombing Road Dogg through a table, and that happened on SmackDown. This is cross-brand bullshit. Just use Raw clips.
Look, man, we were a super show back then, all right, brother? Like,
Actually-
everyone's on everything all the time.
Actually, there's many different SmackDown clips and
It was
Sunday Night
yeah.
Heat.
More people watch SmackDown. Oh, shit. Sorry, Agreed. Chicken Plucker. My bad, bro.
Well, I think I would have rather have seen the Danny Doring and Amish Roadco opener
my.
than the 20-minute Triple H Town Hall. Oh, my God. Whenever anyone ever talks about the 20-minute Triple H Town Hall, this is a very good example of that.
Yeah, you're right. This is, we're in Madison Square Garden, by the way, New York City.
Oh,
Hey, if I'm going to
my.
watch the 20-minute Triple H opener, I'm going to at least get a little drink.
I feel you.
What you got there, Liquid Death?
Yeah, I got a little water.
Yeah, Liquid Death should definitely sponsor the show. We love Liquid Death.
Really, we do, actually.
We
a lot.
genuinely, no meme, actually. We genuinely think Liquid Death is awesome. So, hey, any Liquid Deathers out there, let them know.
Let him know.
Madison Square Garden, No Way Out just happened, and we're on the road to WrestleMania. One of the first things I see is a long boy sign that says 500 pounds of barrel of monkey piss.
Yeah, dude, and they're like really excited to show the sign.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's awesome.
There's also a sign that says, I want Billy's gun, which we'll talk about Billy Gunn here a little later, but I'm assuming that was talking about his cock, Tony.
No, the gun club, that's what he's talking about.
No.
You're talking about his ass.
His ass is a gun.
He's Mr. Ass.
Shooting Dookie.
He wants Billy's
He wasn't
gun.
Mr. Dick. He was Mr.
Yeah, come
Ass.
on, man.
I'm missing the point here.
Because he's watching
gun
SmackDown,
is his
Tony.
ass.
It's because he's
Dude,
watching SmackDown. He's
Billy
not
Gunn
watching
wasn't on
Raw.
SmackDown.
You're right.
No,
Yeah.
fuck you. The New Age Outlaws reunited
Yeah,
on
yeah.
SmackDown.
Billy Gunn wasn't on SmackDown
They
because you're over there
reunited.
watching it, brother. You know? Things
How
are
can
good
I watch
over
if I
here.
already saw? Like,
Damn, you might be right on that one.
thank you, bro. Well, what happens?
All right, well, Triple H Town Hall. This is
this
exactly what it
on?
is. We do get to hear this multiple times during the show, and I'm always excited to hear it. It's a good theme song.
Great fucking theme song.
I heard it was in
Great song, great
2K23.
song.
It's secretly
Hidden.
in there.
It's hidden, yes. It's on
Yeah,
the
Does that
disc,
mean I
but
can
it's
use
not-
it, or
If you,
You know what?
download a community creation version of it with the theme song, you can use it, but you
Is
can't
that
use
right?
it otherwise. Yeah, because I don't know how they do it, but they somehow end up getting the hidden files to work with CAW, so I don't know what they
Interesting.
do.
Okay.
WWE owns the rights to the song?
Yeah, well, we don't want it in this song because we're gonna use it next year, and it's a look, Triple H's song is in again.
You're right.
Triple
You're
H
right.
My Time Ruby Series launch tune. Well, we start off Raw with the world champion Triple H. This is vintage WWF here.
Yes.
What do you think of this shirt? Good shirt. I like
Which
the
one?
shirt.
Is this
not
the,
for, not for the innocent?
I don't know if I know this one.
The Triple
I,
H green.
in
green,
my
not
eye,
for the
like
innocent
I
shirt?
know what it is, but I don't know what it says. I just know it's Triple H had a green shirt.
It's a green one with the HHH and then says not for the innocent on the back, but they're all over $100 to buy it, so I'm not going to do that.
Well, Tony, I know a way that we can get it that it's not
I'll talk you off. The
Yeah, well,
podcast.
the only Triple H shirt I own, I think, is the Game Over, You're Damn Right I'm Over shirt.
Yeah, I have that shirt.
Yeah, I do too.
Wow. The only one I had was the Evolution Paid Laden Made shirt. and
I had
wore
that too. Yeah.
I wore that to school, and then
I also wore the score,
Got
but
in
we were in
trouble.
very different grades, Tony.
yeah, that's true. I was a senior in high school. Very many chicks wanted.
I was
to,
in middle school.
A lot of chicks wanted to lay me after that shirt.
That's so
Hell
sick,
yeah, hell
man.
yeah.
yeah,
That's
I was
so
paid,
sick.
laid, and made, and I said,
That's
I don't know
so
what that means.
Fucking
That's
sick.
based, bro.
They were big into Mark Jindrak, probably the girls, right, Tony?
Dude, bunch of natural born thrillers in my high school.
Oh my
Wow.
God, that's what the ladies used to call me, Tony, the Natural Born Thriller.
Wow. The ladies didn't call me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay. It got better.
They used to call me Buff Daddy because I had the largest arms.
Because you were the buff daddy. All right.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
largest
real
arms in
shit.
the world. of course.
TonyPizzaGuy.com told me he had bigger arms than Scott Steiner.
You can go there or Tony.pizza, whatever your fancy is.
that
Tony
real?
Dot Pizza. Yeah, that is a real link. It's sends you to a cool place.
I'm going to Savage. Is that Savage?
Sandwich, that guy.
Hey,
Here's
fuck
your
you,
pizza.
Macho.
Yeah! Bitch.
Why'd you have to bring that up on the show and ruin the whole day?
Yeah, I hate Macho.
Well,
Yeah, me too.
confetti
Dog.
randomly is falling from the ceiling here in this segment. I'm not too sure why.
I think it was an accident.
Yeah. All right.
It was, the Triple H just retired Mick Foley, so that was
the
Oh,
confetti
maybe.
for Mick Foley's retirement.
I
I'm
thought maybe
guessing
it could
so.
be like, was this one of the weeks where they filmed like 2 weeks in a row? It was for like a segment for the next show.
Oh, it could have been for like Sunday Night Heat. There was probably a big Perry Saturn
Gold
match.
Dust.
Confetti.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
Perry Saturn versus Gold Dust.
when he won his big match.
That happened on SmackDown.
Yeah, he did the O taunt and then the confetti came down from the ceiling, which is pretty sweet.
That
Wow.
sounds pretty good.
The crowd is chanting for Mick Foley here, big time.
They're
Because,
also chanting slut.
well, that was also for Mick Foley, but Triple H retired Mick Foley, the slut. He retired him last night, which
Slut,
of course
slut.
lasts forever, right, guys? He's not coming back.
No, he is gone, and good riddance, if you ask me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
for
he
sure.
comes back in 5 weeks and he goes to WrestleMania.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, maybe.
Wait, which WrestleMania is that, Tony?
WrestleMania 2000, Linda
No.
Ellerby version.
Which historically has one of the better theme songs.
No.
Yes, indeed.
God damn it.
Hell of a career for Mick Foley, but Triple H says that he has a lot of respect for Mick because him and
Yeah.
Mick they've killed each other twice in Madison Square Garden,
Sure.
and he says that he got the guys to make Mick Foley a very nice video package to send him on his way.
Before you get to the video package, Stephanie was pissed off that he was going to play a video package. And
Oh, she was questioning him, yes.
And he said, no, this is a guy thing. And
Oh
Is that what he did?
yeah, he did.
Because he said he's got more respect for Mick than he's ever had for anyone in his life. And Stephanie's like, what the fuck? And there's a slut. She's not doing anything. She's just standing there with her husband.
Yeah, JR, I think JR says that back too. Stephanie is pissed off that Triple H had the video package. He goes, it's just a guy thing. And JR goes, oh, he says it's just a guy
yeah,
thing.
she don't. You won't understand,
It's a
slut.
guy thing. This one's for the boys still.
He
Back
says-
off. This is for us.
Back off.
shut the fuck up, Steph. This is for the boys.
For the boys. Why don't you get on the ring?
Well, Triple H says Kevin Dunn hit the package, and they show a video as if Mick Foley died. And then it very quickly gets cut off by the DX theme song. And then it shows various shots of Triple H beating Mick Foley's ass. And then at least 3 different occasions where Mick Foley shit his pants.
He shit his pants and he's
Yeah.
picking his butt too.
He's
Just
picking his
like
ass, and it's
sticking his fingers in
shitty.
his ass,
Did he
and they're laughing at
record
him.
B-roll for this?
B-roll sandwich for
Like
this?
Mankind went out and recorded nipple
No,
rubbing, ass
okay.
grabbing B-roll.
No, those are from the show.
Those are from just random
those
clips
have
from
aired.
Raw and
yeah,
stuff,
but I
yeah.
don't know what I don't know what the clips of Foley like showing his titties and
Yeah, that's
being
what I'm
sexy
saying.
was
Are
from.
you sure that was on the show?
I don't. Those ones might be B-roll.
That's
for
what I'm
this,
saying.
but
I feel like there was some film
Foley
B-roll in
leaving,
here.
picking his ass was definitely on the show before. I don't remember them zoom in shot of his shitted drawers on the announce table that one time though.
That was a B-roll sandwich.
If they had more time, I would have had someone dress up as Mick Foley and then Triple H just kicking his ass. It's just like some skinny dude dressed up
Oh,
as
yeah,
Mick
that would've been
Foley,
awesome.
just
Yeah.
kicking his ass.
They do that at some point. Oh, I guess before this, right? Because he has Foley, and then like he throws him into the jail cell, which gets dragged away. Do you remember this?
Fuck, yeah, that was
The shark cage.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It was, what a great swerve that was.
Yeah.
There's a clip in there that I thought was funny. It was just Foley rolling down the stairs. Just
That's
like
from
all
the
way down.
Buried Alive, Empty Arena match.
The halftime heat one. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But yeah, Foley randomly showing his titties and playing with his titties, and then shitty underwear. I was like, what the
Doing
fuck?
the B-roll of him playing with the titties would be
This is like me at James's house. When I
playing with
Hey,
the
this
titties.
is for the boys. All
This
right.
is just for the boys here.
Step back.
You're on a line, ma'am. Get out of here.
Well, Triple H says the WWF will never be the same without Mick Foley. It'll be a million times better.
He said, what a jerk.
yeah.
What a jerk. You're out of here.
Stephanie grabs the mic and instantly gets more heat than Triple H.
Yeah, really.
Stephanie says instead of being a fat, smelly, disgusting loser, Mick can be a fat, smelly, disgusting, retired loser.
Got worried for a second there.
Yeah, she dragged out that re.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, fuck. Jerry Lawler was going to say it.
Shane McMahon then comes out to interrupt, and he is with the Big Show.
So Shane just returned at No Way Out and helped Big Show beat The Rock, which I'm assuming is the follow-up to Rock and Big Show eliminating each other from the Royal Rumble?
That would be correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the Big Show beat him.
Okay. So why don't you just have Big Show win the Rumble?
Well, because we have another whole pay-per-view in between there.
Was The Rock declared the winner like on the stats, on the paper? Yeah.
I think so. He's officially a winner, but they super contested like the next night on Raw.
And then they do the match, and then it's now the Big Show versus Triple H in the main event of WrestleMania. Yes, that's the main event.
Tony, I saw you posted a graphic of that. Where was that from?
We watched a Raw around this era or SmackDown or something around this era. They had that graphic on it before. Yeah, you love SmackDown. But it was a picture. It's a graphic. The original match was Triple H and Big Show versus Big Show with Shane and Stephanie in their corners. Crazy match. Crazy idea.
I wonder how far down the line like that changed, because obviously, spoilers, that turns to a fucking four-way, right?
Yeah, I think it's
the McMahon four-way. All the McMahons are a manager.
McMahon in every corner. I'm assuming it was like a long-term story, and they knew that Big Show and Triple H wasn't going to be the main event, because like even on this Raw, you can tell.
Rock knew.
Yeah, you're right. So they were just building it. They just had to build the Mania, I guess.
Shane McMahon, of course, is out here with the Big Show, and then The Rock comes out here with the $500 shirt.
It's a very awkward little transition there, because Shane comes out and he says, I want to talk McMahon to McMahon, which is him and Stephanie. He says, you drove Vinnie Mac's business into a whole different business. I don't know what the hell that meant. He said, you think I will let that happen? I can't let that happen. I've been waiting for my spot to align myself with the right individual. And I've been looking to align myself with a champion, but not Triple H. And I'm not talking about the eyebrow-raising champion. I don't remember when he won that belt. The Rock. He calls him a prima donna, a self-righteous champion. And then he puts over the Big Show as being 7'2", 500 pounds. And then there's a very awkward, like, long stare down, and Shane keeps telling Stephanie to back up. Back out his for the boys.
Come on now, get out of there now.
And then The Rock, of course, comes out, and then the camera zooms in, comes in from the side on The Rock and smashes into somebody's side.
Congratulations to the four of you for being the biggest group of assholes The Rock has ever seen.
And JR says, oh, that dog will hunt. What?
Hey, you're that dog.
What the hell does that mean?
The Rock guarantees that he will be the WWF Champion at WrestleMania, but currently,
guarantees.
Make sure everybody understands here, the Big Show is the #1 contender for the WWF title.
He is, and Rock runs him down for a minute, and Triple H says, well, this is an A-B conversation. How about you see your way out of it? Oh, fucking bazinga, got him.
Triple H starts talking up a fucking storm here. You got to cut the guy's fucking mic. Bro,
dude,
this is my plus 10 in the moment of the night.
Dude, unbelievable. Nothing coming out of his mouth right now.
Dude, not only do they let him talk forever here, The Rock doesn't come back. They just all fuck him up.
I bet he was supposed to, but Triple H, he like ribbed him, and Triple H had to keep fucking talking. Now The Rock was probably supposed to interrupt him. He said, "No, you keep going."
Yeah, you're right.
Was this the part of the show when he goes, "As The Rock says, I talk like this." The Rock,
in this very ring. You
fuck.
Rock will go to the bottom of the ladder when you step in one-on-one competition with New York's own Brooklyn Brawler. If you smell what the game is playing. Holy.
And also, no chance in hell.
Yeah, shit, that wasn't fucking enough. Yeah. Shane fucking says there's no chance in hell you're going to Mania. And then, dude, I wrote, they're lucky they hit the fucking music, or else Rock was about to come up with some out-of-this-world shit to say to them.
Yeah, so this was 20 minutes long.
Dude, was it really?
20. Yeah, it was 20 minutes
You timed it.
I looked, because I was
Holy
like,
fuck.
I actually looked when Triple H started, like, he was just going and going and going. And it was like at 17, and then it goes even further. So it goes to 20, actually. So, yeah, crazy.
Holy fucking shit, yeah. That's brutal.
We go backstage. The Hardys go up to the APA. Farouk smoking penises back here, man. That's like real shit. Nah,
Are they
they're the
APA
Hell's
yet?
Henchmen acolytes.
Acolytes, yes.
Yeah, the
They will be the
They are
APA
the
very
protection
soon, though, I swear.
They're doing the APA stuff, but they're not called that yet.
So they're the acolytes, and they have the protection agency, but they're not officially the
Correct.
APA.
Well,
Yeah.
APA are sitting there playing cards, and as James said, Farouk smoking penises. And
Dude, large shits coming out there.
yeah,
It's
man,
awesome,
it's rocking. Well, Hardy's coming and say, "What the fuck you guys did to us at No Way Out? You owe us an explanation." And Farouk says, "Listen, last time I checked, this is not a merry-go-round. This is not a playpen. Get your ass out of here." And Jeff is not having it. He says, "This ain't no time to joke. It's time for payback." And APA get up to fucking fight him. And Matt says, "Hold on, we don't want to fight right here. We are pussies. We do not want to fight right here. We want to fight in the ring. We want to have a match." And Farouk tells him, "Tuck your tail and get your punk asses out of here." So the Hardy Boys flip their table onto them and run away like little cowards. They are the faces here.
Dude, there was a funny line from Bradshaw as they were leaving. He goes, "At least use the door."
Oh, yeah, he did say that. At least use the door.
At least they were doing the door shit here. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was awesome.
The APA is like one of the coolest little gimmicks ever.
Dude, so fucking good. And it's funny because we'll get to the match, but during the match that they have here, they talk about Bradshaw being on like CNBC talking about stocks. I was like, holy shit!
They
Even
do bring that up, yeah.
back here, they're fucking doing that. I guess it's
he just needs his beer money or whatever.
Yeah,
that's a whole different company.
Yeah, they're still doing shit though.
When did his book come? Because he had like a book, and I think he had long hair on the book.
The book happens, but he's still like texting ass kicker Bradshaw during that because he's on the cover like long black hair and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 04 then, right? It's gotta be.
And there was a minute too where they just called him. They didn't call him JBL.
That's right. Yeah, he was Bradshaw still.
Yeah, and then they just called him
okay.
John Bradshaw Layfield. He wasn't JBL. He was just.
So
John
it is
Bradshaw.
04. It is done.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
And then they recap that again, by the way. Like, they do the segment, go to commercial, and come back and recap that the Hardys just did that to them.
Yeah, different era for sure, right? Like, hey,
Yeah.
if you miss this, you miss this. Like, hey,
Yeah.
you ain't going back.
You need to know this.
The Hardy Boys versus the Acolytes are up next here.
Yes.
And they start the match off with a double team plancha to the outside.
That was awesome. Matt dives onto them. They both catch him, and then Jeff does a fucking swanton over the top and kills him, and then they both rip their shirts off. Ah!
Yeah, and the girls go crazy in the crowd for this, man. The big pop for this. So, moonsault blind tag by Jeff Hardy in the corner here towards the end. Very cool blind tag.
Yeah, he legit moonsaults over, I think it was Bradshaw, and Matt blind tags his foot, or maybe his hand when he goes up on top there.
Or maybe he
moonsaults
didn't
over
hit him at
Bradshaw.
all.
Maybe we got
I'm
words
just gonna say he
entirely.
did.
I believe them.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, let's talk. Farouk's outfit here is pretty intense. He's got the long black. Are they Dickies or black jeans? I'm not sure.
I'm not too sure.
But it was
working man jeans though.
Snakeskin boots and belt combo for Farouk with the black gloves.
This guy's an ass kicker. He looks crazy, good shape.
He's awesome.
Just
Yeah,
got
yeah.
off his job to come do his other job. So Matt hits Bradshaw with a twist of fate, 3.1 kick out, and the Hardy Boys win.
Fuck you. You guys ain't over enough yet, bastards.
Yeah, they always protected the Acolytes. They always,
you're right.
they never, I don't remember too many times where they went down and stayed down.
No, they either got you back or, you were you're getting your ass beat for a
Which is
while.
it worked. I always
protected them,
I
sure.
don't ever think the Acolytes did anything that was like too insane. Like, it's not like they had they definitely weren't winning all the time.
No.
But I always thought they were strong. When I was growing up,
Yeah.
I never thought they were a weak team, and they lost when they needed to lose. And
And when somebody got up on them, it was like, whoa, they're whooping the APA's ass?
yeah, that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah,
So Kurt Angle's backstage talking to a security guard about the 2 title belts that he has. He's the Intercontinental and European Champion. And
I wrote he was talking to Dick Marcinko. I wasn't sure this was.
This was supposed to be one of those segments, those B-roll segments where you can't really hear what they're saying, but they had it mic'd so you could.
They did that later with Triple H and Big Show too, where I think it's supposed to have like the music bedded over it, but it's just you just hear them talking, and then the commentators are also talking.
Yeah, it's like 3 people talking at the same time. It's like this podcast.
He's talking. Kurt is like telling this dude how much he's like, oh, how much do you think these belts weigh? And the dude's not answering all. He says, well, one of them weighs more than the other. I think the European one weighs more because it has more countries on it, so that's probably why it weighs more.
Well, now it's time for the Kurt Angle Olympic Open Challenge.
Town Hall as well, too.
Well, Kurt Angle comes out and says, unlike Daryl Strawberry, the only thing I'm addicted to is gold.
See, I didn't understand this reference.
Daryl Strawberry. You see The Simpsons?
I found out he was a guy that did steroids.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Did you ever see that
that's
Simpsons
fine.
episode?
I did not.
Either of you?
Yes, of course I've seen the Simpsons episode.
Daryl. Daryl.
The Mark McGuire. Yeah, there's a good Simpsons episode.
Yeah, well, I was watching SmackDown.
Well,
fuck you, man. Raw is war, and if you're on the other side, you're our enemy.
Damn, it's the same. What? God damn.
Yeah,
all right, zeros. That's how it was.
Anyone can challenge for the European Championship here tonight.
They have to accept my bid, is what he said. Okay.
Well, Rikishi answers the call.
Oh my! Rikishi Fatu.
And it's unbranded Rikishi attire.
Yes, dude. I was thinking that it was like weird. It's no name or anything. It's just Rikishi in the thong outfit with his ass.
Yeah.
Ass is ass in here too, and he's got his little ankle taped up.
If Rikishi was in 2K DLC, this is how I assume it would be. Also,
fuck that, man. They fucked up that SmackDown arena bad.
Oh yeah, they did. They combined like a couple years together on the SmackDown arena.
Do that shit, man.
Now I know you guys don't like to hear this, but
okay,
come on, they gotta get the arena.
Yeah, dude.
ECW ramp, come on.
I mean, the SmackDown one is. Don't combine. Don't just do stuff off memory. You can look at the footage. The arena you use footage for the mode. I can see it. God damn it! Fucking do it right.
You're right.
So Rikishi ain't got the look back down just yet for the stink face, but Rikishi did stink face Kurt.
He's slapping his ass a lot, at least. He slaps his ass on a lot. He slaps his ass on a leg drop. He slaps his ass before he does the stink face. Just randomly slapping his ass just for fun.
Well, he's starting to notice it's getting over, so you got to milk it as much as you can.
The ass.
That TV time. Yeah, the big ass.
You're right.
JR, for the love of Pete!
Yeah, so Simone drops Kurt. He runs his ass into the corner and then stink faces Kurt. And an underrated. We talk a lot about all the facets of Rikishi and his ass and the slap in the ass and the stink face.
Sure.
I think a very underrated part we don't talk about is the I don't know the way he taunts, maybe the hype up before the stink face, because there's a crazy maneuver with his hands that sets up for him to rub his ass like it's some kind of Naruto fucking bullshit that he does with his hands, and then he rubs his ass and then stink faces you. It powers him up, and I don't think those in the games.
Didn't he raise the roof too? Is that
that was before? Yeah. So raises the roof, turns around, does some crazy shit with his hands, rubs his ass cheeks, and then stink face. So just, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of build up to this thing.
Well, Angle grabs his belts and leaves after he fucking gets stink faced by Rikishi, which makes sense to me. Angle on the mic says, "These people came to see a wrestling match, not your butt in my face."
I came to see his butt in your face, I'll be honest with you.
Well, that's what Chris Jericho said too. Chris Jericho and China come out here together.
The loud fucking pyro actually scared me. Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome. That was crazy.
Jericho very quickly says, "Welcome to Raw is Jericho." Rikishi, you may have a giant ass, but Kurt, you are a giant ass.
Kirk Angel.
And we would love to see you get the stink face once more again. So Jericho jumps fucking Kurt Angle, throws him back into the ring. Rikishi hits Kurt with the Rakishi driver that JR calls it. I think forever he calls him Rakishi.
He always called him Rakishi.
Rakishi. Then Rikishi bonsai drops Kurt Angle, big style, sits right on his fucking chest, which leads to a bunch of men in WWF Got Attitude shirts to run into the match for some reason, which turns out to be the Radicals, and they jump Rikishi.
Dude, this is the craziest segment of all time. Writing this down must have been, because not only do the Radicals run down, then Too Cool is here. And now they're all fucking in the ring brawling.
Barry Saturn in yellow shorts, Benoit in WWF tank top, Eddie Guerrero in a sling and button-down shirt, Grandmaster Sexy and Scotty 2 all fitted up, full jackets and hats and everything. All these fucking people are fighting. Rikishi's ass is out. This is ridiculous.
Who wasn't here, though, guys? You're missing one guy that wasn't here. And that was Shane Douglas, because fuck Shane Douglas, he wasn't here.
Yeah!
Spitting, Tony. You can say that about almost every single era and segment of wrestling, Tony. Shane Douglas was probably not.
Shane Douglas was not there. He was trying to get an XPW, right, or whatever. He was over there in XPW. So fuck Shane Douglas.
So Kurt Angle, imagine writing this down. We're going to start with the Kurt Angle Olympic Open Challenge for one of his championships. Rikishi answers, stink face, Jericho, China, rest of the match, Rikishi driver, Radicals, Too Cool. And then, to end it, Too Cool go to dance with Jericho and China.
This is also an unbelievable, an underrated part of the lore here, is that no one really wanted to dance, but the power of the glasses,
the yellow sunglasses.
Yeah, the yellow sun gave them not only the strength, but the ability to join in on the Too Cool dance. So they do that to Rikishi, they do it to Jericho in China, and then all 5 of them, after beating up Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, Perry Saturn, Dean Malenko, dance.
Ridiculous. Dude, the whole time I kept thinking, is she going to do the worm as bad as Trish Stratus
Oh my
did?
God.
Dude, check
the
my
Trish
header.
Stratus one is great. Is it the Trish Stratus? What, had her on Discord or Twitter?
No, I put it on.
Oh, I see it.
let
I
me see.
see it now. It's
Oh my
God.
That's the hardest shit I've ever seen in my
Wow.
life. They put the glasses on and the lights go down. They all look down to do the dance.
That's so sick.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Dude,
you
they
know
all
what's
danced
crazy?
really good. China did a good job.
Yeah, they were all in on it, man.
Yeah.
I was watching the King of the Ring, like the one with the Mankind and the Undertaker match.
Sure.
98, I think was what
That's
it
right.
was. And they were Brian Christopher was there, and they were too much. They weren't too cool. They were too much.
They were too much with vests and long tights, and they had like a weird song.
Yeah,
And they were
was like-
super heel.
It was like a heel song. Yeah.
Jerry Lawler. They were Jerry Lawler would help them.
Jerry's kid. Yeah.
I'm glad that changed. I like Too Cool.
Yeah, Too Cool's awesome. Yeah, Too Cool's fucking. Do they have like? I know No Mercy has the spot where like Too Cool dances. Like, is any of the other games have like the 3-person?
That's one of my favorite things
celebration?
ever, by the way. The No Mercy dance. I think
It's
that's cool.
amazing.
Yeah, I think that's very cool.
And you could like replace them on the things that you could have anybody dance. It was
That's
very
so sweet. So backstage, Jericho is with Michael Cole. And
Cole.
the Radicals approach Jericho backstage looking for a fight.
Michael Cole's in his WWF No Mercy gear, speaking of.
Yes.
The denim on denim. denim.
Canadian tuxedo.
Barry Saturn gets in Jericho's face and says, "You want to try fighting?" And Jericho says, "You want to fight, you cross-eyed little freak?" So, holy shit, okay, that's fighting words, yeah.
This was just WCW, by the way. There's just like all these guys. Just WCW.
Oh, yeah, you're right. We just watched that where fucking Saturn had to wear a dress because of Jericho.
Yeah, exactly. It's just WCW.
And they were having better matches on WCW.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Well, you're right.
oh, well, I'm really right.
They also have better matches on SmackDown. You can check it out on Thursday.
No, I'm all dialed in red style.
Me and
I
Jake
only got
bleed
time
red.
for Monday.
We bleed red.
Yeah, bro, come on,
Edge and
man.
Christian versus Al Snow and Steve Blackman. It's coming up next here.
Oh, that's so funny to me.
Terry Runnels comes down to commentary. She's got a bag with her.
Yeah, Terry turned her back on the Hardys at the pay-per-view to help Edge and Christian win. So that she's out here to, I guess, root on her boys. And then
Edge
Al
and Christian,
Snow.
by the way, won the #1 contendership in that match.
That's right. Again, I assume that Road Dogg and Billy were in that match too, because they also have issue with this.
I'm not sure if they were in the match, but
Okay.
that would make sense because
Sure.
they just later on explain it as we're
Yeah.
using executive power to get into the match.
Ah, I see. Well, Al Snow
Didn't
comes out for sorry.
I was wondering, did the Hardy Boys own Terry? They won the tit,
Well,
and then they owned
well,
Terry.
that's a crazy way to put it, but yeah, she was with them.
They won the
won
Terry
her
Invitational
services.
So how long does that work? Is that like a legally binding contract for the rest of your
No,
life?
well, they
or-
won the tit, and then like she was like, "All right, I'll be your manager now." And then I guess, you know what that was for a contract, wasn't it?
Yeah, they won the bag of money where they fell, and then they won the tit.
Well, it wasn't
Yeah, I don't know.
ironclad.
They won the tit. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They won
It's
the
just
money in the
boy
tit,
stuff.
so I don't know.
Al Snow comes out to do his entrance, and then he gets on the mic and says, "Nobody knows better than I do that you need personality to get over with you fans." I said, "Holy fucking shit,
There we
man!"
go.
More
Not only-
personality,
Not only do
NXT
you
style.
need match strikers on fucking mic here. Not only do you need a personality, but you need an entrance that captures that. And Steve, buddy, I got it for you. Hit it, boys. And some fucked up music plays, and here comes Steve Blackman, and he's not happy. And this is smack dab in the middle of Head Cheese, and probably around the time they were doing the shoot Abe Lincoln thing. You know what I mean? What I'm talking about?
Ow. I do remember when they shot Abe Lincoln.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
This sucked.
This is bad.
Yeah, this sucked. I remember liking Head Cheese. I didn't like this.
No, I mean, I like their segments. And, you know, I felt like they were trying to do some tag stuff. Like, there was one point where, like, Steve Blackman tagged in, and then Al waited for Steve Blackman to jump to the floor, to jump into the ring and do a German. I was like, whoa, that was fucking kind of cool. But other than that, yeah, it was just fucking bullshit.
Al Snow goes to ECW, gets super over, and then comes back and fuck you. Yeah, like,
you're right.
Don't do any of that here. All right.
Well, he does it for a little bit, and then they're like, oh, we're over it. Dye your hair.
I never feel like he really got into it though. Like in
The head
ECW,
thing,
he
and
seemed like a.
Attitude Era was pretty tapped into it, no?
I don't. I don't remember him going full in like he was doing in ECW. Like he seemed like a complete maniac in ECW. I feel like it was like a tongue-in-cheek, funny, haha, Job Squad guy.
You know, when for a while there was a point when he was going crazy because I remember
Lawler
he had
definitely talked about him talking to the Head and shit.
He had a match with Head at one point, and he put himself through a table or whatever.
I'll have to go back and relook at it.
But it was very short-lived though.
In ECW though, it's not like he won a lot. He didn't. I don't know if he won at all in ECW.
No. Probably not.
No, I don't think he won. If he did, it was very short-lived and it didn't go anywhere anyways. But I always thought like it'd been interesting to go a little deeper into it. But I guess maybe they thought they had too many gimmicks that were kind of in that same like out there style, maybe. And they were like, maybe not another one. Who knows?
Yeah, I guess now that I think about it, I mean, really, it probably was only for like a year, if that.
Yeah,
so it wasn't a crazy long run. Yeah, and then
like here, he just had the fucking head. He's not even crazy anymore. He's just Al Snow with the head.
Yeah, you're right. He's just a guy with a head. You're right.
Head was just his gimmick that he'd carry to the ring. That was it.
Because this is after the heel turn. This is after Al.
Right, yeah, where The Rock derailed his whole shit forever. That's probably
maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
The Rock just destroyed his whole career.
He turned into a jabroni named Al, and it was no coming back from it.
Yeah, he's got the head though, brother.
Yeah, he does have the head.
So Al Snow and Steve Blackman used their patented tag team move of stomping Christian the fuck out Mafia style. I love that.
They do the drop toe hold into Steve Blackman's knee. They had a couple tag moves.
Yeah, they were working. Head cheese working together. Yeah. Of course, Terry is ringside. She stands up with the bag and turns out
I'm disappointed in you.
Well, it turns out she had a bag of head cheese.
Yeah, it was the big cheese that you wear on your head. Also from No Mercy.
Terry putting on the cheese. That's what he said.
So she puts the cheese on her head, but don't call her a cheesehead, and distracts. She distracts Steve. Steve Blackman is enraged by this because he doesn't like the head cheese thing. So he's super distracted by this, which leads to Christian hitting a top rope drop kick to Blackman, which feeds him into a spear by Edge. Which unbelievable combo, yeah. And then Terry leaves with her nipples.
That is correct.
That is correct. There you go.
I mean, it's not wrong.
So The Rock is pacing backstage, of course, getting ready for his match with the Brooklyn Brawler.
He was saying a prayer to the Elvis picture in the hallway.
And now we get The Rock versus the Brooklyn Brawler.
Yeah, Brawler comes out to some funky-ass music, and JR says, oh, well, he's been wearing the same attire since the 80s. And Lawler says, well, Vince told him to never change, and Brawler thought it was about his clothes. All the while, they're burying him like this, and The Rock just jumps out of the ring and attacks them on the fucking ramp. Doesn't waste any time. Brawler gets like a couple punches in on The Rock, and then The Rock counters, fucks him up, rock bottom, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so The Rock then calls out Triple H.
Yeah, there's a Rocky Eat My Poontang Pie sign. You like that?
That's awesome. That's pretty cool. He should do that.
Oh, I was gonna say, Brooklyn Brawler.
Bobby eating my pussy.
Indeed.
So you guys ever watched Young Rock at all?
I watched episode 1.
Oh man.
Okay, well, see, the one and only reason I bring that up is because Colt Cabana played the Brooklyn Brawler on Young Rock.
Is that right?
There's a picture of Colt Cabana as Brooklyn Brawler, so I figured I'd.
Wonder if he didn't shower for 5 days to make sure he was authentic.
That shirt's looking a little too new.
That's a nice, it's too nice of a shirt, you're right. Well, James is not happy that you fucking even talked about Young Rock around him. You better figure it out.
What? That's like when you brought up SmackDown, just you don't talk about it.
Yeah,
dude,
man,
we watched SmackDown.
Fuck out of here, man.
Damn.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Well, The Rock says, Triple H, The Rock thinks that you're real cute. Making the what?
That's it.
Making The Rock making The Rock face the Brooklyn Brawler. So you think The Rock is just gonna go back to his hotel? The Rock says this. He doesn't feel like leaving New York City. So Triple H, The Rock says, bring your candy ass out here. But don't worry, it's not for the title. It's not a number one contendership match. It's going to be a Rock kicking Triple H's candy ass match, which is probably one of the many Triple H challenges. Make sure to tell Macho.
Yeah, get another one of those going.
Well, Triple H and Stephanie come out here, my time style. Triple H trying to march down to the ring, but Stephanie's stopping him. She does not want him to fight. And also who doesn't want him to fight is Shane McMahon and The Big Show. He runs out here and says, whoa, chill out, Hunter. I've seen this 1,000 times. You go in there. The Rock goads you into putting the title on the line, and it's not fucking happening. We got this figured out.
Yeah,
and then you do it because you're a stupid bastard. Yeah. The title is going to be defended at Mania. You and the Big Show. That's how it's going down here, Rock. And The Rock says, well, The Rock says this. If WrestleMania is going to be Triple H and the Big Show, then the WrestleMania is going to absolutely suck.
Yeah, let's go.
This is legendary. I remember this line so much, man.
JR's follow-up is awesome, too. Rock's, WrestleMania is going to absolutely suck. And JR says, and WrestleMania never sucks.
Sucks. WrestleMania's awesome.
It never sucks. Well, Steph says, okay, Rock. Stephanie makes the decision here, and everyone doesn't seem happy about this. Come on, this is for the boys. I don't know why you're even fucking involved in
It's
this.
an AV conversation. See your way out of it. See your ass to SmackDown. Get out of here. This is for the boys.
We like
Raw
SmackDown.
is for the
SmackDown's
boys.
fun. Come on now.
Hey, that's right,
boys
Tony.
over on-
Raw is for the
Yeah,
boys.
let him
We got some
know.
SmackDown over here.
Hey,
Boys.
Johnny,
Goddamn.
see your way to SmackDown, you dumbass.
Goddamn. Come on, everybody on the ground, and everybody was on the ground, and we like SmackDown.
Yeah,
Come on,
man.
bro. All right, well, Stephanie says you got one last chance, Rock. You can either pin Triple H or Big Show tonight in that very ring in a handicap match. And if you do that,
Dude, the second they say handicap, I just said, no,
Dude.
no.
no mercy.
No.
This entire show is everything No Mercy is based off of.
Yeah,
Every fucking part of
It
it.
is right around here.
Yeah, so if Rock wins, you can have the #1 contendership match for the WWF title. And Triple H says, Rock, if you don't pin me or the Big Show, that's it. This is your last chance. Nothing. And Rock says, so let the Rock understand this. If the Rock doesn't pin you or the Big Slow, that's the Rock's last chance. And Triple H says, Rock, it doesn't matter if this Rock's last chance. And the Rock says, he'll kick your candy ass. He'll kick your candy ass. Oh, and jabroni, this is how it goes. If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Oh, and by
There's
the way, no chance in hell.
No chance. Big
There's no
Slow.
rebuttal after if you smell the Rock's.
No.
No, that's how you do a fucking segment ender right there. See, Triple H,
Yeah,
you didn't
man.
understand that the if you smell thing is supposed
Shane
to be the
didn't
segment
understand.
ender, okay?
Yeah.
So, WrestleMania 2000.
2000.
200.
And
is
the theme
brought
song
to you,
was
Lyndon McMahon 2000
Wrong.
WrestleMania entrance theme, Mike Stock, Pete Waterman.
no. God
Oh?
fucking damn it. The theme song was
I'm
California.
not going to sit
by-
here and let a guy from
Jim
SmackDown tell me
Johnson.
what the WrestleMania 2000 entrance was.
They ripped off California Love. They didn't want to pay for it, so they just made their own version.
That's how wrestling is supposed to be. Then they started
Yeah.
paying for songs, which is incorrect. You guys got to go back.
You either have to rip it off or you have to not pay for it ECW style. There's no paying for
Yeah,
songs.
WrestleMania is brought to you by Snickers, which JR says, I
Ooh.
like Snickers. Can't you tell by looking?
Oh, yeah, stick them up my ass.
Chris Jericho versus Perry Saturn is up next.
Is that what you thought this match was when the entrances were happening?
Yeah, I knew.
Okay, I didn't.
Wait, you thought, I guess
China
I
and Chris Jericho both get entrances.
Yeah, I did see that. China is the manager and got her full entrance and
With
she even
bazooka.
with the pyro and everything.
I wrote, wait, is this Jericho versus Saturn? What the fuck? Why did China get her own entrance? I guess she was just over.
Because of bazooka. The bazooka's awesome.
Yeah, they do China and they go to China and Jericho, right? So that's probably what the thing.
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways.
No mercy.
Wrist clutch.
Yeah, man, this is fucked up. The Radicals theme song gets me like war flashbacks every time I hear.
That's also a No Mercy thing.
Yeah, it is a fucking No Mercy thing, and it ruined my life. Anytime I face the fucking Radicals, it's 2
Oh
on
my
1
God.
or fucking
Dude.
3 on 1 or
Always. Yeah, it was always you had to fucking fight these fucking dudes, and then like, you had to fight Chris Benoit for the IC title again for some
And they're
reason.
kicking my ass every time, man. It's crazy.
Perry Saturn's in the purple trunks here. Interesting look.
Yeah, I actually like the Saturn
mind
look
it.
here.
Yeah.
You know, Saturn in the trunks was always a really good look. Like I like his
liked it.
Eliminator stuff and like
He's big too.
yeah, he is big. He's like he's deceivingly big and he's
Yeah.
deceivingly strong. He's a good wrestler.
And he's a cross-eyed
I
little freak.
Yeah,
I prefer Saturn in the dress. I like Saturn in the dress better.
No, is that right?
WCW style.
What did you think about the Jericho Tron here? You like that, Tony?
Yeah, all timer.
Yeah, cool.
Hell yeah, that's the right opinion. Thank you for being correct.
Saturn goes for a leg drop. Okay, by the way, let me just say this much.
This is insane.
This is a bad match.
Well, Saturn does the wrist clutch exploder. That was cool, and then it was kind of downhill from there.
Uncharacteristically bad night for these two guys.
Yeah. Don't you do a WCW match, I'll fucking kill you.
They said, oh, we won't. We'll do a battle.
We'll have a battle Raw match, don't worry.
Saturn goes for a leg drop and misses by a country mile.
Dude, the way he does this leg drop is it's like Vader bomb into leg drop, but he misses.
And then he goes for a kick and misses by a country mile.
Oh, my, you're right.
I mean, they were like a mile between them.
Yeah.
Jericho goes for a lion salt, but Malenko
pulls the rope.
He pulls the rope, but I don't know what happened here. It looked crazy.
Jericho just dies in the rope. Like, Malenko pulls the rope, and you think you take like the hammer bump where he like just goes right to the floor, but he just kind of like sits on the rope. And,
it felt like during this match they were always one move behind, and they were trying their hardest to catch up.
Yeah.
And by the time they were catching up, it's like, fuck, we fucked this up, and we fucked this up, we fucked this up. It's like they were always just one thing behind. So Malenko then clotheslines China on the outside.
Dude, he annihilates her. Holy fuck.
We gotta get this match back.
Yeah. Malenko's stomping out fucking Jericho. China comes up to help, and he's just going, just annihilates her. Dean then throws China into the ring, which leads to the referee being mad at Malenko. Then Saturn hits China with a back suplex like they sold like a shotgun, like he killed her for some reason. The referee's still yelling at Dean, and then Jericho decks Malenko. Saturn throws knees at Jericho's head. Dean is still arguing with the referee. This is a very long argument they're having here. And then China slides back in, low blows Saturn. Jericho hits the lion salt, which JR calls an Asai moonsault for the win.
And then China punches Malenko on the outside right as they win. A little receipt, brother.
That's what the fuck it's called, motherfucker. Asai moonsault, yeah.
So backstage, DX is talking to each other. Billy Gunn is in a sling.
I did not expect this to happen. By the way,
I thought it was hilarious. I was dying laughing. It was so random.
Super caught off guard by this.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
So they're arguing about. They have a shot at the tag titles tonight, right? That's what it is.
They have a shot for the tag titles because Triple H used his executive power to get them that match.
Right, but it's a match for DX. Mm-hmm. So Billy Gunn wants it to be him and Road Dogg because they're usually the tag guys, but Billy Gunn's in a fucking sling, and Road Dogg's trying to tell him, dude, you are not in any condition for this match. You are not ready. And, yeah, look, come on, bro. Look at. I don't understand your gun thing.
Go to SmackDown with your dumb ass.
Come on, come on now. There's nothing wrong with it.
You can't make it on Raw. You make it over there. Not here.
He probably does. He's probably on SmackDown. Triple H comes in and says, what's the big deal? He says, Edge and Christian are number one contenders as of last night, but we used a little executive influence, and DX is going to get the shots at the title. And Billy, that means Dog and X-Pac, not you. And then Billy is pissed. He gets in his fucking face and says, oh, fuck you! Fuck you! You fucking bitch! Even with one arm, I'm twice as good as you'll ever be. I said, holy shit. And the camera guy is even confused. Like, ski whoa with the camera, like zooming in and out of frame. And Triple H is trying to reason him. He says, whoa. Like, here's the thing. Then he punches him in the face. And I said, oh, shit, okay. He's just going to stomp him out? All of them stop.
Everybody jumps in and beats the shit out of Bill.
Boys.
Dude, it's all three. It's like three masked assassins. Yeah, Triple H, X-Pac, and Road Dogg all take turns. All repeat. Sorry, not take turns. They just all stomp.
Yeah, they don't take turns here. It's all in one. All in one ass whooping.
Road Dogg's on the ground, like grabbing at his sling, like they're stomping on his shit. Then they all pick him up and throw him out of the locker room.
Now, I thought this was super in character. I don't think for 1 second Triple H would take any shit from any of those guys.
No way.
And then I don't think for 1 second that X-Pac and Road Dogg would not follow Triple H.
See, that's the part that caught me off guard, because I was like, Road Dogg and Billy have been boys forever.
No way, dude. They're the number one Triple H cock riders, man.
Yeah, they are licking mad balls.
Yeah, they are going to beat your ass. So whatever Triple H says goes here.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But yeah, that shit caught me so off guard when he threw the first punch. I started cracking up laughing, man. What a funny segment.
I definitely thought he was punching him, but X-Pac.
I didn't think he was going to punch him. I thought he was going to say, I'm trying as good as you'll ever be. He says, no, you're not. But no, he just goes straight to the punch. I like that.
Yeah, it was fucking. I thought that was right. So yeah, Billy Gunn is out of DX now, I guess.
He was out for a legit injury, right?
Is he really injured?
Yeah, I think he had he had to get
even
surgery
funnier.
because he was out for like 7
now.
months after that, and then I think,
Okay,
if I recall, doesn't he come back as the one after that?
Tony, you're right. After suffering a torn rotator cuff in the match with the Dudley Boyz, Billy Gunn was kicked out of DX for losing his cool to explain his impending absence. Then he comes back in October and immediately teamed with China to feud with the Right to Censor, who wanted to censor his Mr. Ass gimmick.
And they succeeded.
Yeah, Steven Richards and Val Venus beat China and Billy Gunn, and due to the stipulation, Billy Gunn could no longer use the Mr. Ass gimmick, so he renamed himself Billy G for a few weeks, which sounds like something James would call him, and before settling on the one Billy Gunn.
Yeah, man. So we move on. It's Mark Henry versus Crash Holly for the Hardcore title up next.
Now it's time to get into the whole. I was like, oh wow, this I was no, that's not.
That's the Hands theme song.
Oh, we need the wrist too. You don't got a wrist for it.
Someone's gonna make a Radicals video, and it's also got the hand in it.
It's just a Tron of Perry Saturn's taunt, not Perry Saturn just zoomed in on the taunt. That'd be fucking awesome. So as this show was going on, I was almost worried that I watched the wrong one. I was like, where does this happen? It feels like it fits nowhere into the show. But I was like, oh, fuck. Here it is. So Mark Henry.
I feel like that's a lot of the raw retro stuff we watched. It's like we started off, I'm like, how the hell did they get to this point? Like, where does the turn? Where's the left turn here? Because
the way that they did it was, the quarter hour. So like every quarter hour had like a theme to it. So it was like, we're going to get here to our now quarter hour, which is a pregnancy.
Oh, you're right. That makes sense.
So yeah, Mark Henry and Mae Young come down into the ring. Mae Young is pregnant currently, but it's okay.
It's never been okay.
Well,
you're right.
Who are we to doubt true love, motherfucker? I don't know.
It's never been okay. I mean, Mae Young's out here wrestling. For some reason, she wasn't wrestling, and then she got pregnant and started wrestling.
You're right.
It improved her fucking cardio. Well, last Monday, Viscera hit a big splash on pregnant Mae Young, but she was okay after that, I think, because she's still pregnant here.
Yeah, so it says last Monday, you'll see here, Viscera hit a splash on Mae Young, who is pregnant.
Anyway,
I said, what?
Crash Holly, Dan.
Yeah, what the hell? Crash Holly is allegedly 400 pounds. I don't understand the gimmick.
I don't understand either. The scale, not sure.
Not getting it.
Well, Crash won the Hardcore title last week on Raw against Teflon Test. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
So yeah, they're brawling here. Crash powders to the floor, goes up the ramp. Mark Henry. Crash looked like he was trying to find something under the ramp, and then they just gave up on it. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know. Yeah. They're chanting Elroy at Crash.
Because
like Elroy Jetson from
WCW.
From the Jetsons.
Right.
The popular show, The Jetsons.
The Jetsons.
Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
You remember that? We talked
Dude,
about that.
Hanna-Barbera, we just talked about it. Elroy wouldn't have made it in wrestling, so I don't know why they would have made this comparison.
Well, he did all right. He's right here. He's Crash Holly. That's what the crowd's chanting was.
He was voiced by Dick Beals.
Oh, that's a good name. That's a wrestling name.
That's my finisher.
That's my favorite.
So Crash beats Mark Henry with a 2x4. Mae Young is on the apron at one point. I thought she was just trying to distract because Mark Henry was getting beat up. But no, she gets into the ring to stop Mark Henry from doing his splash to Crash Holly. Instead, Mae Young hits the ropes like a house of fire and trips over her feet and splashes Crash Holly. And then she starts holding her stomach. And I said, oh, fuck, dude, this is how it happens?
No.
What the fuck? Okay,
what did they just do with the Viscera thing?
When Viscera splashed her, the hamster just came out of her vagina on TV.
Just squirted out?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is.
It just falls out of her drawers.
There's her baby.
What?
She's split. Wait, hold on. She gets splashed, and then she reaches into her pants and pulls out a hand.
Look, I'm not here to discuss.
Or is this shoot out of her
I'm not
pants?
here to discuss the logistics.
I need to know your brain.
Of how it
you
happens.
guys,
Well, like
you guys understand what childbirth is like? It's not like that at all.
Wait, what?
I tell you, I'm not going to sit here and be educated on childbirth. Like I am not the foremost expert on it. So let me tell you one thing, Tony.
All right, tell me.
Viscera hits the splash on Mae Young.
Right.
It would have ejected the hand clear out of her fucking asshole.
Right. All right, so
asshole.
Tell you, that's where babies come from.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Hit the splash.
I thought it was the stork. Where's the stork?
You're
Is the stork here?
What a
All
mark.
Splash.
This guy doesn't know.
It works.
He doesn't know a damn thing about babies.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the hand comes
Splash
out.
shoots out of her
really
ass.
Tell me,
Live in the ring? Is that how you're booking this thing?
I would first off, I'd love to hear.
Does it come out of her pants?
I've never. Well, like I said, I'm not a logistics guy. You guys figure that out.
I can't.
What do we pay you guys for? Look, we tell you what to do, and you know what I mean. What do we pay the workers for? We tell you what to do, and you do it or you don't.
All right, no problem.
All right.
From the asshole.
Right, correct.
Got it.
With the goo. So what I'm thinking is,
I feel like Mark Henry's hand.
what I'm trying to figure out here is,
I'm listening.
Where did this come from?
The
what was
hand.
this influenced by? No, what
Or
was
the
this,
baby.
Yeah, what was this whole storyline influenced by? Usually, Russo pulls from a movie or a TV show he watched.
Russo wasn't around. You talk about Russo? Russo wasn't around.
Wait, but Russo didn't like. This wasn't like
He was
a
in
Russo
WCW.
pitch.
Russo was in WCW.
You know what? Maybe not.
No, it was a Vince McMahon thing. Vince McMahon
So
loved
okay, well, what did
this
Vince McMahon be? What was he inspired by here?
So it probably, honestly, what it probably was, legit. Mark Henry is like, sexual deviant still, sexual chocolate. He's fucking everybody. And they probably thought, well, who can he fuck next? Oh, he fucks Mae Young. Oh, what if she got pregnant? That's probably what it was.
That's all that they
But
went.
how did
and
the
then
hand? They just needed an out.
they wrote themselves into a corner and they needed it out. Yeah, I guarantee that's what it was.
Yeah. Meltzer had a little explanation of why he thought they did the hand, which is fucking hilarious. I never thought of, and I don't think is true, but we'll get to that.
I trust that Meltzer knows what's going on. Well, this
We
had a
trust in
splash
Dave.
last week on Monday.
Right.
Mae Young was pregnant, but she turned out fine.
She was fine. 400-pound viscera splashed her belly. Fine.
So then Mae Young does a running splash to allegedly 400-pound crash,
I don't get it.
and then that initiates the pregnancy.
Is that how it worked for you, Tony?
That put her into labor. Is
Do
that
you
how?
think they?
The harder you
that.
push on the
quest-
belly, Tony, is that how you induce labor?
Tony?
Yeah, that can help. Yeah.
Oh,
So this works here.
Well, no, I've never. She never tried to do a
Sexual
splash in the
baby.
wrestling ring. No.
Would she like to?
But a question is: do you
All
think
right.
they did the first splash from Viscera and we're like, okay, that's how we can get out of this angle, and then they were like, wait a minute,
This is
I
hot.
have a better idea. What if that didn't do anything and we could do the hand next week?
Maybe. I don't. You know what, man? I don't fucking know what they were thinking. I don't know if they know what they were thinking.
I think I know what they were thinking.
What are you thinking they're thinking?
I think they were thinking, let's have a live pregnancy with a real baby. I bet Vince pitched that.
Oh, they were going to do a real
I
one.
bet they said, what if we can make this 9 months long and Mae Young really gets pregnant and we really have a baby? And then someone informed Vince that is not possible. That's can't fucking happen under any circumstance. And then he says, well, just fucking put a hand in it. I don't know.
Why can't we inseminate Mae Young?
There's got to be eggs somewhere. And
I wonder,
there
you
wasn't.
think they would you remember how they did you remember how they did
eggs somewhere. Holy shit!
Remember how they did the brawl for all and they incentivized the boys we'll pay you more money if you do the shoot fight?
Oh,
you think
yeah.
Vince went around incentivizing them people to inseminate or at least try to consider coming for Mae Young or in Mae
Well,
Young
I think
for
that
this?
was happening. No, I don't.
Tony does.
Think about it.
Tony does.
Think about it.
Now, a guy like me, I'm in tune to believe that because you
Guy like me
said it out
considering it.
loud, and now I have to
Yeah.
believe it.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Do you ever
that's why
just
he's-
listen to what you say, Johnny, and then think
Well, that's
about
why
it?
Tony's on SmackDown, fucking dumbass.
Oh
We're
my-
Raw boys
You're
over
the
here.
SmackDown
Hey, Raw's
guy.
for the boys, man.
Amen, James. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go
that's what it's all about right
Yeah,
there,
thank you,
man.
bro.
God damn.
Yeah, so Mae Young's fucked up here with her stomach.
Which,
And
by the way, she does the running splash to crash to induce the labor for the baby, and then by the way,
That would be the craziest sentence you've ever said in your life.
yeah, let me make sure everybody understands that. Mae Young does a running splash to crash to induce labor for a pregnancy with sexual chocolate Mark Henry. And
Sexually
Sexually chocolate. I forgot he's sexually chocolate.
it's sexually chocolate, baby.
hardcore title's on the line.
Yeah, by the way, it's a title fight here tonight. So they have commentary. They have commentary go to
Yes.
a very somber voice.
Oh, of course,
For the
yes.
love of Pete.
Oh my
She
god,
was
how could this
pregnant.
happen?
And we come back from commercial, and we're backstage because she was EMT'd and stretchered out because she's in labor. Fellas, come on.
So there's one thing that I need to point out here because I was fucking dying laughing. I don't even know if either of you saw this. So they fucking call out the ref. Mark Henry's calling out for more help. EMTs fucking come out. They have a stretcher at ringside. Now, you would think she's old as hell in fucking labor. They would like try to handle her a little better. They roll her out of the ring.
Well, we've seen. So she has a Teflon pregnancy because she was hit with a splash from Viscera and everything was fine.
Invincible. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they roll her onto the
So get your old ass on the stretcher, and we're gonna get you backstage. And we go,
we've seen the WWF doctors. The Dr. Thunder over here does not know what's going on.
Dude, they had BB fucking whatever on the
shouts out. Shouts out to BB, bro.
BB
She was awesome. She was awesome. Shouts out Bob Holly for getting that shit done too. So yeah, they recap what just happened. Back from commercial, recap what just happened. The EMTs are rushing her up the ramp. Then they're pushing her through the hallway, and one EMT yells, "Stop! She's not gonna make it." I don't know how he judges this. How he figures out she's not gonna make it. He has no.
You ever seen that SpongeBob joint where he puts his hands down? He's like, "Whoa!" That's how the EMT was in the hallway. Stop! He's not gonna make it.
He's not gonna make it. Just put her in here. They just stuff her into a fucking room, and they're all like clown carring into this room. The most important thing that we did not touch on here is who won that match. Who won over here? Is Crash Holly still hardcore champion?
Well, the fans did, because we all got exactly what we got: a Mark Henry and Crash Holly hardcore title fight. We got a inducing labor splash. We got
rolling her onto a stretcher.
Yeah, and Raw is brought to you by Chef Boyardee and Castrol and PhoneFree.com for free long distance calls over the internet.
PhoneFree.com.
We'll have an update on the pregnancy thing we did a little earlier soon.
I don't think they even talk about it during this match, do they?
No, because now it's time for Taz versus Chris Benoit.
Dude, I was so fired up for this. I was like,
there he is.
But I wrote, they're going to fuck this up somehow. No way, they just have a good match. I wrote this down here.
That would be correct.
Well, of course, I figured out very quickly that they're going to fuck it up, because at the top of the match, they mentioned that Big Boss Man and Prince Albert assaulted Taz at the pay-per-view.
I was like so pissed when I heard that. I was like, man, they're really going to come out here, huh? Taz is in a singlet, too, by the way.
Singlet Taz with the towel. They're still trying to shoehorn this pit bull thing here on Taz, and little overachiever that Taz is. But the crowd's chanting ECW like a bunch of times during this match, so they won't know what the fuck this can be.
It's MSG. So,
you're right. New York's hometown.
They definitely put a lot of ECW-based stuff like on purpose, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Well, Chris Benoit's here. Radicals theme song is back again,
and Eddie's out there with the sling.
Yeah, no mercy, Eddie. That's not, you know what's funny is like around this time, I only ever saw Eddie with the sling. I swear to God, every time we go back, it's Eddie with the sling. He was out for like ever with that fucking sling.
Did we watch that episode? Where they debut? Because he gets hurt on the debut, right?
Right. We have not watched the Radicals debut yet.
We should watch that at some point, yeah. So for those that don't know, Eddie's in a sling because he does a frog splash in the Radicals debut and blows out his fucking like forearm or something, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what happened on the frog splash.
Fucking crazy.
He's pissed.
I'm pissed.
But yeah, so this match is literally nothing, but we do get a head and arm Tazplex.
We do. We get a head and arm Tazplex. Taz does an Alabama slam.
Oh, that's cool.
Benoit's doing some rolling Germans, but Eddie...
Ref's distracted by Eddie. Ref's distracted by Eddie.
Yes, multiple times distracted. Every time Taz goes for a pin, the ref is distracted by Eddie until the referee pushes Eddie off the apron and then goes out of the ring and throws Eddie out. And this is where I was like, oh, they're going to fucking run in here, man.
By the way...
Ref's distracted.
Yeah, Ref is distracted big time. By the way, this was done really stupid because Chris Benoit sat there for like a 10 count every time.
Yeah, like, on nothing.
On nothing. It made him look like shit.
Yeah, it was goofy. But no one was... They figured everyone was looking at Eddie, so they didn't even care about the fucking pinfall. He throws Eddie out. No interference here. They get back in the ring, back and forth, rolling Germans. And then Taz puts him in the fucking Taz mission, and Bossman and Albert come... Fucking yeah, fuck you, man. Bossman and Albert fucking come down. They jump Taz, and this was so crazy. Benoit hits another German on Taz and holds him in a bridge, and I was like, wait, he knows the match is over, right? He held him in a bridge so Bossman and Albert could stomp him out. I said, wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Nobody told Taz to sell here.
I'm in New York, brother. I don't gotta sell.
This is my town, brother. I own this.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
But yeah, he's fighting with Boss Man, and I'll be on, and really straight up, Taz like legit gets his ass kicked, and he just keeps getting up and fucking fighting back, and he's the pit bull, brother.
He is the Pitbull. He puts the Taz missing on Bossman. Albert breaks it up. Bossman gets a chair. He goes to hit Taz with it, gets cut off. But Albert then hits him with the Baldo Bomb.
And then Albert hits the Whirly Bird maneuver.
Dude, it does fucking say that.
That's what they exactly say.
I hit him with that Whirly Bird maneuver.
That's the name of that from now on. I don't know if it actually had a name, but it's the Whirly Bird
Isn't
maneuver.
it like this, the Rack Bomb or something? Spin out Rack Bomb or something like
yeah,
that?
in the video game, it probably is.
Yeah. No, it's a Whirly Bird maneuver.
Whirly Bird maneuver.
He hits onto the chair, by the way. He does the Whirly Bird maneuver onto him. And then Bossman says, hey, it looks like New York's hometown boy sucks as bad as New York City does. Hey, Taz, the mood is about to change. And he throws the mic on him. I said, oh, fuck, man.
Fuck, man. They made him change that shit to the mood is about to change, didn't they? He couldn't do the Survive If I Let You thing.
Why?
Because we are selling... you know what? I don't even really know the answer. Because
they just want to put it on t-shirt.
They're about to have a segment right now where this woman is pregnant. And
they don't care. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, Taz.
Yeah, I actually don't know. Fuck you, Taz. That's pretty much what Vince said.
I swear in that promo that he does, and maybe I'm remembering wrong, the one we watched with him and Triple H, I feel like he says "Survive If I Let You" in that one.
They probably let him do it and said, "Whoa, slow down."
That's too cool, man. Get the fuck out of here. You can't say that.
Yeah, I mean, in
bitch.
the ECW doc, Vince says that he saw Taz and he knew Taz and he knew what he did and he liked Taz. But then he comes to WWF and it's like, are we positive? Are we positive you like Taz here? Because it definitely doesn't seem like it.
Well, they should have brought him to WCW, dude. I had a spot for him running underneath my leg.
1, 2, 3, brother. Right underneath.
I had an idea for a fatal 4-way match, dude.
Yeah, you, Mike Awesome, Taz, and Sabu.
It's one of those 4-way dances you do, brother. And I have an idea where I go over on all of you.
Yeah, the night the line was crossed, and that line is me beating you.
It is Seinfeld, brother. So backstage, Mae is in labor with the following people in the room. Moolah, Pat Patterson, Mark Henry, Gerald Briscoe, and one EMT.
One EMT? Only one? The doctor's like yelling at everybody, get out of the way. And Mae Young says, I need a cigar. And Pat Patterson thinks this is a good decision. He says, go get her one. So Gerald Briscoe runs out of the room. And then comes back.
I believe at this point it is a complete. Obviously from Viscera, fucking. And what's crazy is maybe not because they went somber voice on commentary.
Yeah, they thought they took it serious.
This is complete fucking tongue in cheek. This is like Three Stooges type shit.
Sure.
Anytime you get Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe, it's fucking Three Stooges type shit.
Yeah, you're right.
This is like what was that? It was really popular back in the day. I can't remember for the life of me right
Crash
now.
TV.
No, it was like a certain type of comedy that only the dude. It was for the boys. No, it was like a Monty Python. Yeah, Monty Python. It took me a second. I haven't seen that shit in so long.
Yeah.
That's
me neither.
That's for the boys fucking shit right there. You know?
Yeah, Mae Young, get the fuck out of here.
For some reason, girls do not find Monty Python funny. It is funny, and it's for the boys.
Historically proven. Don't disagree with us.
Yeah, absolutely not. And Mae Young asked for the cigar.
Briscoe brings it back to her. Yeah, long penis here for Mae Young here. Probably got it from Farouk, and the Briscoe gives it to her. Pat Patterson lights it up, and all the while the EMT is looking at her pussy over and over again. Keeps looking down there at it.
That's one way to say it.
That's what is happening. No.
Yeah, I mean,
what would you say, Tony?
She's looking at her asshole.
Yeah, you know. Sure, where babies come from, yeah, of course.
That's correct. You want to challenge me on that, big man?
All right,
you don't even want to go there.
So the EMT says, excuse me, Mae, when was the last time you had your period? And Mae says, about 1957.
About 1957.
The EMT pulls Mark
Yeah.
He looks at her pussy and says, yeah.
Damn.
Or her asshole. Sorry, Tony.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Well, EMT pulls Mark Henry over. He says, you sure you impregnated this woman? And all the while, Briscoe and Patterson walk around and look at her asshole and pussy, and they start gagging.
Yeah, really.
I think at one point
directly into her
directly looking
into the abyss. The abyss look back, brother.
Dude, don't look. It's disgusting.
No way, dude. I'm not looking at anything.
Dude.
You looked?
I don't even want to talk about
it.
I hear you,
no.
You ain't got to talk about it. Go see her.
This lady was telling me That was like the most wonderful thing in the world, and you have to see this, and like you'll regret it if you don't look.
Women would rather look at pregnant vaginas than Monty Python, bro.
You are correct.
And they'd rather watch SmackDown too, right, James?
Yeah, hey, bro, we out here watching Monty Python and Raw, bro. You take that shit to SmackDown. We ain't got nothing.
You are correct on that one.
Tony, you should have started hitting her with Terry Funk punches after she said that shit to you, bro. Fuck that. The hell's wrong with her?
Dude,
Making you look at her asshole.
Dude, it was such a fucked up situation. So, like, I was there, and then there was this good nurse, and then, like, 5 minutes before my wife was...
Good nurse, bad nurse?
No, the good nurse was there, and then she left, and then 5 minutes later, this other nurse came in, and then it was like, oh, you should look, it's fantastic. And I looked at it, like, nope, I shouldn't have looked, never looked.
The other nurse was Stone
Holy
Cold
shit.
Steve Austin.
Damn it, I just about to do that joke. Fuck.
Hold on, let's run this back.
I'll take it from here, nurse. Yeah, go on, Tony, do it again.
This other nurse came in,
Stone Cold
and
Steve
you'll never
Austin?
guess who it was.
Shut the fuck up.
And she
Daddy,
said,
one
I'll
more
take it.
I'll take it from here, nurse. Yeah, so cool.
No, hold on. So my wife said she's not having this baby till she gets a cigar, and then and then this other nurse came in
and says, "I'll take it from here, nurse." And he looks at her
yeah,
asshole.
good one, Johnny. That was
Thank you,
awesome.
Tony.
High five. Let's go watch SmackDown.
Yeah, Jim's
let's
watching
go.
fucking Raw over here, bro.
Hey,
Fuck,
hey,
dumbass watching Raw.
Did they cut the cigar for your girl? Because they didn't cut the cigar for Mae. She was smoking straight penis.
Dude, it was straight. They unwrapped it and gave it to her.
Smoking straight penis.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
shit.
like the Mitch Hedberg joke where he says, "I don't smoke cigars, but my favorite's It's a Boy."
Holy shit!
That's awesome. Mitch Hedberg is based.
He's so good.
So yeah, they look at her pussy and start gagging, and then we go to commercial. We come back, and Pat Patterson's holding
The big draw here is to call your friends and tell them that they're gagging.
2
at a pussy.
segments.
Dude, double.
Three.
Three
if you got the
segs, two
4,
back to
maybe.
back.
You don't need
Yeah.
to do the double commercial in intermission segment. That doesn't
They had a
happen.
2-seg pussy segment here.
Very important.
Well, Pat Patterson's holding his nose because of Mae Young's notoriously stinky pussy.
With fart noises and stuff going on.
Yeah, well, of course, Tony, because they're looking at her asshole, so she starts farting on the EMT.
Yeah, that's right.
To get the baby ready.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's the comeback for commercials.
Moolah keeps telling her to push, and Mae Young is sitting there going, ah.
Terry Funk style.
The EMT's screaming, calm down at everybody. Moolah's telling her to push. Mae Young's going, EMT's fucking flipping out. Pat Patterson then comes back on screen and hands the EMT some pliers and says, try this. And the EMT says, okay. And then starts to plier her pussy.
The most cartoonish, like, rubber band sound effect.
Oh, you start going
just
crazy
squeak,
with the
squeak.
sound effects.
Yeah, so it's crazy sound effects here. Plier in the pussy. Mark Henry is trying to
Flyer in the pussy.
It's a
Indeed.
show name. It's a show name.
Dude, that's like the TNA intro. Flyer in the pussy.
TNA.
show title?
Flyer in the pussy.
Mark
Hogan's
Henry's
grabbing his beard.
I thought you meant it was more like cross the line. I thought it was like TNA.
No,
Flyer
it's
in the
name,
pussy.
No, it's the name of the episode.
The episode name, you know.
King of the Ring.
Someone
you know,
make
this is-
TNA cross the line with Flyer in the pussy.
and then Hogan rubbing his fucking beard.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, too.
looking in at Mae
at
Young's
her
stinky
ass.
pussy.
Notoriously.
TNA plier in the pussy. Cross the line.
Cross the line.
We are wrestling.
Yeah.
Raw is back. SmackDown ain't got shit on this. Are you kidding me?
So Mark Henry's pulling on this fucking EMT, trying to help him drag this baby out of her pussy. And then the EMT pulls out a hand covered in crazy amount of goo. Crazy goo here. Yeah.
Did it.
Dude, if Mark Henry lifted it up and did the Perry Saturn taunt, I would have died.
Oh, man.
I would have fucking died.
Briscoe's throwing up, by the way.
Yeah, Joe Briscoe's vomiting. Pat Patterson says, "A hand? Come on, give me a hand." And then that's the fucking end of the seg.
The hand comes out. They says, "Let's give her a hand," and they all start clapping. And
yeah, they start clapping. This gooey hand that just came out of her butthole. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Pliers style.
Keep that up.
Yeah, is that what they did to your wife, Tony, with the pliers?
yeah. That went God.
Holy shit, Tony.
Face pizza guy once again.
Yeah, holy shit. Wow, okay, good for you, bro.
Oh, brother, no
Well,
way.
from the March 6, 2000 Observer, by the way, Meltzer writes, they had her backstage with an EMT, Patterson, Briscoe, Henry, and Moolah for this god-awful segment that ended when they pulled a hand out of her. Meltzer says, I had no idea what this was. Luckily, I do a radio show, and someone explained that hands were popular sex toys in the 70s and 80s for women, and I guess the idea was she was getting herself off in another decade and had been in there for a while.
Oh, okay.
What?
She just walked around with a hand in her snatch.
Dude, that was probably Vince probably called that. Yeah, let's do that because that's what that means.
Yeah, that's what I did to my asshole. I just got my hand up there all the time for years.
Well, there you go. That's Mae Young pregnancy.
What happens after this?
The hand grows up.
But like, I know the hand eventually comes back. But like next week, do they like do as like is the hand in a carriage? Like I don't remember
Mark
what
Henry's
happens.
probably in contention for the European Championship.
It beats Al Snow for the European Championship. Is that what you just said?
I think he's in contention. I think it's time for him to start climbing the ladder. He's a dad now. He's got responsibilities. He's got money to
Rung
make.
by rung, he's got to face the Brooklyn Brawler.
Start at the bottom and move your way up.
Well, Mae Young accompanies the Cat at WrestleMania 2000 to her match against Terry Runnels, and Cat loses the match as Mae was distracted by kissing the guest referee Val Venus and then attacked Terry. I don't know what's going on here, man.
So they do the hand thing and they never mentioned it again, I think, right? But Mae Young's still there with Mark Henry, though.
Sure, yeah. Well, yeah, as James said, that was the fucking hand thing. That is it's crazy, like how like this episode is. It just very like they don't talk about it the rest of the show. It's just it happens, and then here comes the Dudleys.
It's probably for the
exactly.
Dude, immediately they cut right from showing the hand to back to the arena.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like,
Dudley's. I said, holy shit.
I was like, how are they going to follow this up? Well, they followed the first one up with Taz, and then they followed the second one up with the Dudleys. So I guess ECW wins.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, man, I'm really surprised they didn't do more with the hand. Like, I'm very surprised Vincent didn't say,
You're
all right,
upset?
Papa. Not upset, but like, but I thought like I wouldn't be surprised if like Vince went, Bubba, you should go powerbomb the hand through a table, do the 3D to the hand, like shit like that, and like Mae Young cries over it, and Mark Henry's upset because it's its fucking baby.
Well, you know why they probably didn't do it?
This is fucking stupid.
Because WrestleMania is 5 weeks away. All right, we have to build to WrestleMania.
Holy
shit!
Holy shit! You're right. What the fuck? They just had to blow off this pregnancy thing.
Yeah, they said, "Fucking end it now."
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's get out of here. We need
Building-
Mark Henry in the European title match. Come on, man, let's go.
To build the Mania, we have 4 no contests in a row, so that was good.
Yeah, why not? That's WWF at its finest.
Yeah, holy shit, you're right, dude. Mark Henry's not on WrestleMania.
Oh, well, it's probably
He's not even in the hardcore title battle royal.
Oh, he's a dad now. He's got responsibilities.
Holy fucking shit! Mae Young is on the show.
Oh, well, I got stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I
fair
respect
enough.
it.
I don't.
Yeah, I hear that.
I was wondering before
Yes.
you get one last on
Tony,
this hand.
one more thing for me. I was hoping we could stuff a hand up your ass and see how long it can last there.
Yeah, when we hit 3 million, 5 billion Patreons.
3,000 patrons and we'll stick a hand up your ass. All right.
Billions and millions.
You still owe him a haircut, so I don't want to hear it from you.
Yeah, we'll get that. It's coming soon.
Anyway, what were we going to say?
I was gonna say, like, the whole time I just kept thinking, is this worse than the Katie Vick thing? And then I couldn't decide if it was worse than Katie Vick or not. Because it's really
In
up
what
there.
way?
I don't know.
Offensive or bad?
Just like
or...
unwatchable and like not good. Maybe the Katie.
Like the Katie Vick thing is insane. It is fucking crazy. This is just like stupid.
Yeah, they had sound effects here and stuff. I think the Katie Vick thing might be the most uncomfortable.
The Katie Vick thing is long, too. Like,
and it's
way
weird.
longer than
It's
I
just
thought.
weird and uncomfortable, I think.
Yeah.
So I would say yeah.
Well, speaking of weird and uncomfortable, Dudley Boyz versus Road Dogg and X-Pac is up next.
It is Road Dogg. You're right. It is Road Dogg. They recapped DX fucking Billy Gunn up earlier. All the while Dudleys are setting up tables around the ring. I feel like the Dudleys like are trying to invent the what's up here, but they don't do it multiple times.
Yeah, I feel like so I think I read it somewhere. Bubba Ray said that he pitched it to Devon, and Devon thought it was like the stupidest thing in the world, so Devon didn't want to do it. So I think maybe Bubba was just trying to get him to do it, and he didn't want to do it.
Yeah, well, jump off the top rope and throw your face into these dudes' balls. No.
Sweet. I'm in.
Tori is also out here with Road Dogg and X-Pac in a neck brace, and JR keeps referring to her as Tombstone Tori because Kane tombstoned her and I guess broke her neck. And Lawler is giving him heat on commentary about it. It's, you got to be nicer to her. And JR says, well, maybe she deserved it. Jezebel, Tombstone Tori. I said, holy shit.
No, Tombstone Tori, Tombstone Tori.
Rifling off fucking insults. I said, holy shit.
It's interesting to see the Dudley Boyz entrance with an actual nuke drop, by the way, in the Tron instead of the pyro.
That was cool as fuck. Yeah. They should have dropped it on that room with the hand.
Yeah, you're probably right. Kane and Paul Bearer come down to the ring in this one after X-Pac hits the Bronco Buster.
Yeah, the fire goes off. My God, here comes Kane and Paul Bearer. Kane flips a table over, gets in the ring. X-Pac runs away. Everyone rushes Kane for some reason because they're all fucking stupid and take a choke slam. Road Dogg takes a choke slam like almost directly onto the top of his fucking head. It was insane.
Dude,
looking.
It was. Road Dogg definitely takes the meanest one.
Yeah. Devon takes one. Bubba takes one. Then Kane does his pyro as X-Pac and Road Dogg and Tori leave up the ramp because they're afraid because X-Pac is fucking his girl.
JR says, I'm really going to miss Mick Foley. Just randomly. Just move segment. I'm really going to miss Mick Foley.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss Mick Foley. And Lawler says, well, in order for us to miss him, he's going to have to go away. And then they show another, like, this is a real Mick Foley, like, tribute video. He's not dead.
Nah, he's good.
He didn't die. He's just...
Well, as far as we know, who knows, like back then.
Yeah, maybe, I guess so.
I think it was supposed to be a legit retirement.
It was.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a real retirement.
It was supposed to be one, and then
I
Vince
think he told Mick Foley Mick Foley said that, like, he told Vince that he couldn't remember stuff when he went home, and then Vince said, yeah, you got to retire. Like, that's it. You got to retire.
How could I remember if I already forgot? Like...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, it's what it was like. Foley, like, Vince felt bad for him that he didn't have his WrestleMania. He should have had his WrestleMania moment. That's what they say in all the fucking DVDs, at least.
And Mick Foley even regrets, like, coming out of retirement too. And
he comes back in shitty green flannel in No Mercy.
He said every match that he came back, he had a concussion during. So that's a good thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's Mick Foley style.
Well, how come they can do Mick Foley can do that, but Tony Marinara gets released for all of his concussions? This is bullshit.
WWF
here.
was different.
That's the difference between the WWF and the WCW. They don't care.
Right.
Vince is going to make you work.
He said in that lockdown or King of the Mountain, he had like 3 concussions in TNA during the match.
Jerry kept hitting him with a guitar. He got 3 of them for him.
Fully loaded guitar. He says, "Yeah, sorry, sorry." Just keep saying sorry.
I had to. They show, so Mick Foley's not dead, at least not yet here. And they get a long ass tribute video. Fucking get out of here with this, man. Goddamn. I already just watched the pussy segment.
Hey, plus 10 segment of the night.
Yeah. Oh, there's another. Trust me, this would have been my plus 10 moment of the night if it wasn't for the next match.
Well, it was a plus 10 all the way to the end moment of the night. Yeah.
Sure. Yes. Well, they show Rock on the way to the ring. WrestleMania 2000 in 5 weeks, by the way.
We do get a cool little bumper here. It's very Y2K.
Yeah, I like
that. The aesthetic is cool. I actually think the aesthetic for WrestleMania 2000 is very cool.
Super cool. And kind of unique stage for that one. Usually it's like a big fucking, presentation. This is like just, there's no ramp. It's just WrestleMania. I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
You're right, yeah. So now we get to the main event, which is The Rock versus Triple H and Big Show.
And that is our Deadlock plus 10 moment of the night.
I mean, we can really run this down in about 10 seconds, right? It's just heat.
Heat. Come back. Heat. Come back. Rock bottom.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, I have a couple things here. They get a ton of fucking heat on The Rock. There's a funny line with JR and fucking Lawler during this main event WrestleMania implication thing here. Lawler says, JR, you should apply for the Chef Boyardee job because Foley's fired, of course. Chef Boyardees are going to need a new spokesman. And JR said, that is not funny, King, though I am beefy at times. And Lawler said, you are beefy. Okay.
All right.
Big Show, of course, accidentally bumps Triple H, leading to The Rock getting the comeback. Rock hits a spine buster. And JR, to JR's credit, he's fucking flipping out for the Rock comeback here. Rock bottom! Rock bottom! Get him, Rock! Get him! I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty fucking cool. Rock fucking covers him. Shane gets in and fucking jumps The Rock as he covers Triple H. So Earl Hebner throws the match out. Rock is getting his ass whooped by fucking all three dudes. The crowd's chanting for Foley. Sorry, guys, that's not meant to happen. Big Show chokeslams Rock big style, then gets on top of him and yells in his face, I'm going to WrestleMania, and you're not going to WrestleMania. That's his big heel line. And that's how the show ends. The Rock getting his fucking shit pushed in here.
So nothing else about the hand?
No more about the hand ever again until like the Raw anniversary show.
Yeah. Well, it's WrestleMania time.
Yeah, well, we got to get a little serious here. WrestleMania time here. Very strange episode of Raw.
Yeah, The Rock is not going there. He didn't pin whatever the stipulation
was. So what,
was.
it's Triple H with Stephanie, Rock with Vince, Mick Foley with Linda, and Big Show with Shane. 4-way. What a horrible fucking
I think Linda just says Mankind's back. Isn't that how that works? I don't remember.
I remember.
That's how it plays.
I think that's where she reinstates him for some fucking reason. I don't remember what it was. Okay, it says here Foley left for a few weeks, but returned at the request of Linda McMahon to wrestle for the title by replacing Chris Jericho's spot in the main event of WrestleMania 2000.
Whoa, so Jericho was going to be in there? It would have been Jericho in the 4-way? Holy.
Yeah, which probably... And okay, so... Yeah, Triple H wins the match, and then Foley doesn't wrestle again for 4 years.
Oh, man.
Which I think is the Ring of Honor match.
That's crazy. He said, you can come back for this.
Yeah, for your Mania thing, and then you can fuck off again, dude. Oh, that's when he shaves his head, becomes commissioner.
Ah, okay.
That's right, okay. Sense. I remember thinking WrestleMania 2000 sucked ass. I don't know if that still holds up.
I think I remember that too.
Like, yeah, I mean, I actually don't remember it being good either. But I mean, maybe if we go back and rewatch it again sometime, maybe I'll put it on TV and just flip through it and see what the fuck's going on this show. But yeah, I remember it not being so great. But I will say the aesthetic was perfect.
Very cool. Yeah, super cool. And it was, I don't know if it was the first time, but it was one of the few times, I remember this vividly, that on the pay-per-view channel, it was like a 24-hour like WrestleMania build thing, and it would just replay the same thing a bunch, but it was like a 10-hour block, I think, that they repeated of stuff
I do remember
for WrestleMania build. I was like, well, this is kind of fucking cool.
I don't know if this is a real photo, but I found this poster.
This is real. I remember this.
Jericho's on. Oh, All Day Long. The All Day Long thing you were talking about.
Yeah, that's right. All Day Long, and Jericho's on the fucking poster. Okay, here we go. It's $49.95 all-day package. Yeah, I definitely watched this for $49.95.
I think I remember the all-day thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you that.
Crazy.
Historic highlights from all 15 WrestleMania events, exclusive interviews and untold stories from the greatest WWF superstars past and present, go live inside the Anaheim Convention Center for WWF Access, the fan festival, exclusive live behind-the-scenes access leading up to the biggest event of the millennium, or it's $35 for just the show, plus 1 hour live backstage post show. And there's an exclusive free offer. Order either the package or just the show and receive an exclusive videotape of the best of WrestleMania 1 to 15. Not available anywhere else. But yeah, there you go. That is WWF Raw for February 28th, 2000.